here I am, slow on the gun again. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Persona 5 Royal. I was kind of thinking of canceling the stream tonight just because I'm kind of out of it, but we'll see. If things don't go as planned, I can always just stop the stream and then just do it over again. So, where we last left off, we had started the infiltration of Futaba's palace, and I am seriously considering backing out and running around Mementos for a bit, because just to make sure this is actually, yep, Emperor, Faith, Sun, Death, Moon Chariot.
Okay, back to exploring.
Righto, Dean.
I can feel it.
Oh, never mind. I'm in the right area. Stone slab. When red and blue align, an illusion will rise. Only proper guidance shall form a path. Huh? What is it talking about? I haven't the slightest idea. It may be a hint of some kind.
It's a shadow. Watch out, Joker.
Yeah, since I don't need Morgana anymore. Let's get Makoto.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Go! Bless skills will work here. The enemy is weak, but don't relax yet.
You're mine.
Joker took one out. All right.
That makes things a lot more easier.
Not over yet.
Oh. Yosuke, nah.
Nice job, Panther.
That works.
Check them all out. 3.
Okay. It's somewhere.
Good work. Keep it up.
I can see it.
Ah, right.
I can see it.
You're late. What took so long? That's it. I've had it up to here with her. Let's not fall into the precipice. It's dark! I could fall into a precipice. Wait, it's shaking.
Hey, wait!
Shoot, this is bad. Get back! There we go. Sick of this bullshit. What the hell is she thinking? It seems to be the backside of that giant boulder trap. We should survey this place. Assuming we don't die.
Something.
Or assuming it doesn't kill us, I should say.
Look, a treasure chest. Why don't we...
Homunculus, because I think I'm out of
I
homunculi.
see it.
There was a plural for homunculus? button and a slab. Huh. There's nothing visible on the slab. What do you think we should do?
You're right.
Leave it be for now. Very well. We can check around this area instead.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Gunfire is our best shot. Let's mop him up. Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you.
Alright, wait, not pass the baton and persona! Charge, Johanna! We defeated an enemy! This is our best shot. Second person, persona!
Take over.
Let's do this! It's clearly inferior. Persona! Win with this! Nice job, Panther!
There we go.
We took them all out, huh?
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat. Oh! Yes!
There's definitely a wheel seed. Keep your eyes peeled. Right, I have to push the button. There's a button and a stone slab here. What do you want to do, Joker? Let's push the button. Nothing is happening. That's odd. Is it broken? Or could there be a step to this mechanism? Does not seem to be opening. I assume this is some type of special door. There we go.
I can see it.
Hey,
There's a stone slab here too, but there's nothing legible inscribed on its surface. Sounds pretty useless to me. What do you want to do, Joker? Oh, it's shining! The devices controlling the murals seem to react in
hey,
a similar
look at
fashion.
this!
Something showed up. It says B01010. Maybe a clue of some sort. Either way, we should search to see if anything has changed.
Wait!
What the? So this thing's linked to the stone slab, so it powers it. Quite the impressive contraption. Why don't we examine it closer? Unlike the other one, there's no control panel here. The color of this hologram is different as well. It's blue. That might be pointing us toward what we need to do. Blue. You know, that sounds familiar.
Hey,
Hey, the slab over here is shining too. Was it not doing that earlier? It's the same color as the one further in. There must be some meaning to all of this.
It looks like.
Message B01010 is inscribed upon it. What could that mean?
hey!
Seems the hologram's coming from this coffin. Should we try fiddling with the control panel? Let's do it.
Whoa!
Ooh, it turned off. Try touching it again, Joker.
I see.
so it's possible to turn it back on as well. Looks like we should be able to turn the holograms on or off by accessing each control panel. Do you think it's related to that code from earlier? I don't think so. I know so. One... 0, 1, 0, just to make sure.
It looks like
3 zeros, 2 ones. There's a button. Repeat dialogue.
Oh,
Look, what's with the dramatic response? Guys, look. Are those giant boulders rolling down the corridor?
Come on, man.
Dude, they ain't stopping. Is this gonna be okay? Let's push it again. That only made it worse. Do something, Joker! Did it stop? Hey, why don't we go check on that corridor with the huge boulders? Oh, actually, before I do, because I do believe there we go.
Whoa!
God damn, talk about a mess. It's broken. Well, I guess it would be a little more precise to say we broke it. We can't get through like this. What are we gonna do? Perhaps I could try to walk over the giant boulders. Let's try it. Good eye, Queen.
I can see it.
Alright, before we continue, I need to figure out how to get into that red room. Red rum. No, come on.
Focus. It's somewhere.
this is the same mechanism as the one we saw before.
Then we just gotta touch it and make something happen, yeah? Come on, let's try it out. Oh, hey, it came on. Huh, this one's kind of hard to tell, though.
It must be scrambled as well. Let's use the controls to put it back together.
seems the picture is complete.
Is she jumping in front of a car? Could this be the moment when Futaba's mother committed suicide? Another voice.
She died right in front of Futaba's eyes.
That's horrible.
So, did her desire to forget those memories cause her to repress them?
I would say you're right, Yusuke.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Hey,
Look, there's a stone slab here too. Touching this one will probably activate it too. What do you want to do, Joker? Let's touch it.
Yeah!
Ooh, it's lit up now, just like we were expecting. The red inscriptions on there... There are red inscriptions on there. Oh my gosh. This time, they say... Oh boy. R01100 B10011. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. If this code is similar to the prior one, these would surely be hints for those buttons, though we broke it earlier. To be honest, it kind of reminds me of binary. That makes sense. Given Futaba-chan's hacker background? That makes sense, given Futaba-chan's hacker background. Well, let's go see if anything's changed. Ooh, a lot has changed, my dear. Aha! Look! Something changed in the room just like we expected. There should be some connection between that and the code that appeared on the stone slab. One zero zero 1 1, so turn that one off. Then red is 0 1 1 0 and 0. It appears there is more work left for us. It is still functioning as before. The stone slab changed color. Now it's red, too. Looks like it reacted to the slab we saw earlier. What do you want to do now, Joker? Push the button.
yes!
Ah, the door opened! I wonder what lies beyond it. I suppose we'll soon find out. By the way, what's up with all the stuff here? Does it really represent Futaba-chan's mental state? Hard to say, but it does prove that she may not be as simple a target as we were hoping she'd be. Well, we got the door open, so let's see what's next. Sorry, I'm tripping over my own tongue tonight.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! The enemy is weak
There.
Do you see that scared one? Psychokinesis would be perfect now. Charge, Johanna! We defeated an enemy! Looks like it's not over yet.
Let's go. Goemon, strike! From 2 to 1.
Enemy down! Keep it going, Fox!
Get them.
Another baton pass!
Persona! Setanta! Akira Figaro! Go down!
Missed? Come on,
What?
Joker!
I am thou.
One enemy remaining. One. No time to waste. Yeah! Victory!
It's a step forward. Okay,
That enemy was really weak.
I have something.
Do you want me to find
Take caution.
one that's gonna kill our ass, kill us
Reveal your true
in
form.
one hit?
Now's our chance to strike. Go! Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
Do it.
All right.
Yes.
Pass the baton and follow up. Nice one, Fox.
Yours now.
Pass it on to the second person. Is that too much for you? Use the opportunity. Nice strategy, team. Team confirmed. You got their weakness,
No
Panther.
sudden movement.
I'll take it.
Now's the time to retreat.
All right. It's somewhere.
Hey, another will seed's over there. You've got a good nose for those, Joker.
I'll reveal your true form.
That one is no joke. Be careful. He's immune to curse.
Come.
I hoped we could end this quickly.
Isis! You're mine.
Yes! Marvelous! Boom time! Strong and impervious to nuclear attacks?
Sona. Ravage them!
Damn.
Persona! You oppose that! We defeated an enemy! That's all of them! Don't forget this feeling. Fox.
All right.
A complete victory. Now let's...
That's the second wheel seat. Joker truly lives up to his reputation.
Or reputation.
All right.
It opened. That was a breeze. We're pretty far in now, right? This has to be at least... Oop. This has to at least be halfway. Yeah, the treasure is definitely close. You better be excited.
Oh, this feeling. Maybe there's a safe room. This area seems sound. Let's secure it as our safe room.
I expect this would be a great place from which to assume our infiltration.
I'll just add this.
Save real quick just in case anything happens or if I need to back out.
All right, back to work.
You know better than I do, Yusuke. No rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. What a wonderful form. Seeing such divine sculptures in person is exceedingly rare. Yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't be seeing anything like this shit if we weren't in the palace. Seriously, this almost feels like a trip abroad or something. Hey, now's not the time to be letting our guard down. I can sense lots of shadows up ahead.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance. Psychokinetic moves should help here. It won't be a problem.
Persona!
Look, there's an enemy that's confused. Give it some psychokinesis.
Unfortunately, I don't have any cycle on me.
Don't forget this feeling. Nice work, team.
Okay,
That enemy was really weak.
I have something.
Do you want me to try and find the Reaper?
I can feel it.
Oh, not that way.
Wait!
Whoa, this is deep. What the heck is this? It's not a distance I'll be able to jump either. What should we do? Well, we should explore around to see where it goes. Come on. Oh, goodness. You fucking motherfucker.
Show me your true form.
Wow, that shadow was crazy! Johanna! We defeated an enemy! Not over yet!
It's time. Akira Picaro! You're mine.
Ooh, very nice! Oh, nice! It exploded!
Don't forget this feeling.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
I could have handled that myself.
But you didn't. A switch. Doesn't seem as though there are any active traps at the moment, though. Hey, did something just move? I wonder what it was. It didn't feel very far away.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike.
Go ahead,
All right,
Roger.
pass the baton.
This is my other self. Goemon.
Enemy down. Keep it going, Fox.
Yours now.
Another baton pass. Persona. Johanna. One defeated an enemy. This is a holdup.
Okay. How about you show me the money?
We're done here. Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Getting an uneasy feeling.
Focus. Hey,
There's some kind of button here. You want to push it? Touchy touchy.
It seems.
So, there's a passage hidden behind the wall. Wonder if there's a way back there.
I can see it.
This feeling. There might be a safe room around here. Oh, a new safe room.
Chamber of Sanctuary West. What was the next persona I needed? It was Satanta with Rakukaja. Ooh!
Do you need something?
They just need to use Suzaku, and Phoenix.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your
There is
body
an
and
alarm in
soul.
effect. One of my favorite duties. This is an alarm fusion.
You okay with this?
I just hope it doesn't override my current Satanta. And I don't remember how I got this the Satanta I have.
What?
See, what does this Satanta have? A lot of healing skills. So then that means I think I used Isis. I had to have used Isis and Naga.
Do you need something?
Now, let us observe.
You wish to register it to the compendium?
What? Done already? What?
I still have some business. Relax.
Now, let us observe.
Alarm to prepare, but choose wisely.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable. Choose which skills to inherit.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I need to summon Saki and then sacrifice. Oh, wait. No, I don't have a Lamia. God damn it.
We're gonna chop them up all at once.
Begin searching.
Come on, I gotta be able to fuse a Lamia. Okay, so I'm gonna need to bring back Kaguya and Suzaku.
You okay with this?
Choose which skills to inherit.
I cannot expect any new power. Be reborn.
Then I will have to turn off the fusion alarm because I need Akukaja. I think the alarm gives me something more powerful than Rakukaja. I am Lamia. I am the flames of vengeance. Any who oppose us shall be singed by the fire now within your mask. Oops. Ooh. Heavy physical damage to all foes, low chance for brainwash. Ooh.
This is its powered up form.
Yeah, that gives me Marukaja.
You're stopping? Finished already?
What?
I need you guys to
Do you need
deactivate the alarm.
something?
Stop the alarm, please. You want to shut off the alarm? I guess you're feeling extra insolent today. But I guess it doesn't help anyone with the alarms keeping you from doing productive executions. Fine. I guess you really want the alarm shut off? That's fine. There. Really? Here.
Okay.
All set. You better be thankful, inmate.
Do you have business with me?
You'd like to read the compendium? The inmate needs our guidance.
Some modification, huh? A skill card, huh?
Behold its new form. This may prove somewhat extreme.
It's even funnier in Persona 5 Strikers, they use an Iron Maiden to do executions. Here is your Rakukaja. Use it well.
You change your mind? Done already? What? Justine, you
Read here.
See,
Is
Emperor.
this what
Here
you
we go.
want? A fee is required. This is your power.
done already? What?
Shit, no, I still need to speak with Igor.
You'd like to read the compendium?
Kaguya and Suzaku.
These are the paths you have walked. This persona, a fee is required. This is your power. You'll withdraw this then accept this persona.
Okay.
Are you finished?
What?
I think it'd be better to have Meteorama than Diorama.
Do you need something? Now.
I will verify the status of your penal labor. I see you brought us a Satanta with Rakukaja.
You can do it.
Not bad. That's another one done. Sorry if anyone was commenting. I could not see. You know, I never thought you'd keep at this even though it's not mandatory. You're pretty interesting, inmate. I must say, as Caroline noted before, this list is quite well thought out. The tasks are designed to push you forward toward achieving your goals while also measuring your true strength.
Hey,
I
inmate.
guess so. What are your thoughts on these tasks? They're perfect. Oh, you've got guts, inmate. Oh well, we should give him the next one. Let's see here. Huh? What the? It feels like I've seen the writing on this list before. Do you speak of the penmanship? Yeah, damn it. I can't remember. Do you recognize it, Justine? Compliment him after he finishes the next task. Well, if you don't know whose handwriting that could be anyone's handwriting. It could be Theodore's, Elizabeth's, Margaret's, whoever the Velvet Room attendants were before them. Don't spoil him, though. Do it just like you practiced, with a piercing glare and angled hips. Wait, not that. Those are my notes. No, I mean... It seems you have been rather looking forward to the inmates' visits. Ooh, you got a crush on me? That's embarrassing. Never mind that. I'm talking about the handwriting of the tasks themselves. Stop yanking my chain. Now that you mention it, I do feel as though I've seen that handwriting somewhere before. Could I see?
Excuse me?
Keep your nose out of other people's business, inmate. To be honest, the sense of déjà vu I feel when reading this list is certainly concerning to me. Who made this list, and why? What do you mean? This goal's pretty obvious. It's to help train the inmate. Beyond that, though, what exactly is the purpose of training him? Rehabilitation? But that is merely our master's order. Someone other than him wrote this list, correct? Then let's just assume there's some purpose we don't know about. If we're right in our assumption, the purpose will be clear once he finishes the whole list,
That is
right?
correct.
I suppose you have a point. Hearing something logical from you is like a cool rush of air amidst the sweltering heat of summer. You didn't need to say it like that. You didn't need to say that. Now then, let us reward you for successfully completing our task. We will now grant you access to the special treatment. We hereby permit you to create personas you wouldn't normally be able to handle, but the catch is, you'll still have to pay the price for it. Make sure you use this to the fullest so your rehabilitation comes to fruition. Do not disappoint us. My bond with Coraline and Justine is growing deeper.
Right.
I'm only rank 5. Now then, allow me to give you your next assignment. Please note that the next privilege we provide for you will be quite powerful indeed. Therefore, we will require that you complete 3 tasks before you can receive it. Alright, here's task number 1. Hey, I think to fill the compendium.
Now.
The more I fill that out, the stronger Izanagi no Okami is. Or in Xander Mobus's words, Izanagi no Okami. Gun with Kaja. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. You will be able to tell. See if you can live up to our expectations. Can I at least fuse?
You certain?
The inmate needs our guidance. You wish to perform an execution. Let us begin the search. You okay with this?
Ooh.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Type of Tengu said to have lived on Mount Kurama in Kyoto. The most powerful and well-known of the Tengu, they have the power to fend off disease and bring good fortune. Ooh.
You okay with this?
Ara Mitima. Ara. Why did I say that? Don't know. One of the 4 aspects of Shinto thought, it has the power to grant ferocity. It is said to aid in one's bravery, growth, and endeavors, though it can lead to negative direction. Looks like it.
Not terrible, but not impressive. Not terrible, but not impressive.
A Japanese god of war, hunting, and fertility, he fought Take Mikazuchi for control of Japan and lost. He escaped to Suwa, but was prohibited to leave since. So why was he in Kanashiro's palace?
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Kinki. One of the 4 Oni controlled by Fujiwara no Chikata. Its body is so hard that no weapons can penetrate it, and it and its comrades fell into hell through holes that can still be found in modern Iga. Fuki.
Can you gather them up?
Ooh, I can get Nico. I don't have Sudama. Or Anzu. Isis. Raja Naga. Yamata no Orochi. Why does that sound familiar? Kodama, Sadama, and Anzu.
You change your mind? I'll take care of them.
Are you finished?
What? No
I want to go
slacking
back.
off.
I'm glad I didn't have to lose my current Satanta. Difference, faith, death, justice, emperor, moon, sun. I need to hang out with frickin'
Got it. Let's get back to work.
with Tay more often. Thankfully, I have a whole summer for it.
Focus.
Now's our chance to strike. Go! It's powerful, but good shit shut it down. Woo! Looking cool, Joker. It's not over yet.
Whoa, Queen's burden!
He's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass.
It's showtime.
Let's rock, Fist of the Phantom Star!
Snowing him.
Sorry! Alright! Blast off! That was great!
If I need it.
The enemy didn't stand a chance.
Persona! Charge, Johanna!
Man, I keep saying Makoto's, but I have yet to come across Ryuji and Yosuke's.
You use this. Fine. Goodbye.
Well,
Oh,
the next triumph.
Spectacular victory!
I just got an idea.
Okay. Focus. It's somewhere.
Hey, I've seen this before. Looks like where you put those gems for the dog statues earlier. Okay, we'll just need to get another shining gem. What the? I can feel a draft coming inside the coffin. There could be an open space. Could there be an open space behind it? I don't think it can be moved as it is, though. Perhaps there's some kind of other means of doing so.
I can see it.
This is strange.
This coffin has a different design than the others. Does it not make you wonder why? That is odd. Why don't we check it out? Let's do that.
Whoa!
Can't believe you saw through that trick. Ooh, that's gotta be a secret button or something. Let's try pushing it. What was that? It just heard something.
Hey,
Looks like there's a button inside. Do you want to try pressing it?
hey!
Ah, it moved.
Oh,
This is the Anubis statue. Heh, and there's that shining gem. Come on, let's nab it.
Hey!
Sweet, we got it. Let's go.
Show me your true form.
Look, we are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit it with her skills are ineffective. Stay focused. We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak point.
Sona. Isis! Ravish them!
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Alright, okay, pass the baton and let's do it! Carmen! What's the map? You're so gorgeous, Panther. Another baton!
taking over. Let's go.
Oh, nice one, Fox!
Slice it to pieces.
Finish him!
The finale.
I should probably get a hold of one of those treasure demons, though.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! It isn't a major threat, but don't use electric attacks. Psychokinetic moves should help here. It won't be a problem. It isn't a major threat, but don't use electric attacks. Persona! No holds barred! You got lucky!
It's time. Go down!
Keep up the pace! That's 2 enemies down for Joker!
Push you to the sword!
1 enemy remaining! That's the last one! Persona! Enemy is annihilated!
On to the next
Queen,
trial.
you're so awesome!
Okay.
Shadow defeated! Now let's push forward!
We're supposed to put that thing from the dog in here, right? From the dog god in here, right? Let's hurry up and stick it in.
What immense power.
This pathway of light is quite impressive. It seems we'll be able to pass over it. It's not going to disappear while we're crossing it, right? This is a little scary. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better, on.
Focus.
Be careful. There's a strong one. What should we do, Joker?
A chest! Talk about luck!
I'll reveal
We shall
your
kill it
true
and name it
form.
Fluffy.
Now's our chance! Strong and impervious to nuclear attacks? The enemy is strong! Defeat it quickly with blast attacks! Don't miss!
Come! Go down!
looking cool, Joker.
Go ahead.
All right, cast the baton and Persona! Ha! What's the map?
So gorgeous, Panther.
Persona! Go! That hurt! 2 enemies remaining. I'll use my Persona! One Queen defeated an enemy!
Not what I asked for.
Victory is ours.
Nice work, team.
I've already been going on for an hour. This palace is long.
That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
All stat debuffs for all allies.
All right.
There's a strong shadow ahead.
Show me your true form.
All right, stay alert. Curse attacks won't work. You oppose them. We can finish it.
Soda. There.
Persona!
All right. Persona. Have this. Knockdown, Queen. You have them on the rope. Okay, guys. Let's do it.
Come! I am thou. Awaiting orders, Joker.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Time for this.
Persona. Persona! No hold barred! Finish it for me!
Persona. There.
Persona! Ha! Persona! Feel my rage! Great! Nice move! An enemy's
Let's go.
burning! Follow up with wind to deal major damage!
Shit.
Suzaku! Ravage them!
All enemies defeated!
Victory is
Just what I'd
ours.
expect from you, Joker.
How is the yellow ranking one harder than the red ranking one?
A new move? I'd better keep up.
What a skill.
Minuscule physical damage to one foe. Nah.
Okay.
Very well. Next.
Oh!
Hi, it's locked. Robe of Hatred.
Oh, this feeling. Maybe there's a safe room.
We found a new safe room. All right, back to work.
Look, there she is. It'd suck again if we had to go through hell. It'd suck if we had to go through hell again because we walked up to her without thinking first. What's your call? Want to keep going?
Okay.
Let's go. We should be careful. You're late. I thought all of you had died.
Well,
We almost did, thanks to you. I mean, do you really want to help us? Make up your goddamn mind. I'm not sure. There's not much left at this point, though. Not again. It's not because you picked on our skull. Uh-oh. Your short temper has created more work for us. This is my fault? Who dares intrude upon the peace of this holy ground? This is the Pharaoh's tomb. None may disturb her slumber. We can't Katrina. I just had to do this.
This could be tough. Bless skills will be nullified, so be careful. It's immune to curse. Persona! It hopes we get into this quickly. Charge, Johanna! This is our best shot. Pass the baton and Persona!
Thanatos Picaro!
Drain's curse. Okay.
Queen's a mouse! We have to help her!
I am thou.
You gotta aim!
Persona! Doors of Hades! Shall I take this one? Go ahead. Understood.
We got him on the ground!
Okay there, Vigil.
Do it, Fox!
Virgil.
Finish him! Let's do this!
Does anyone of my personas do ice? No, they all do bless or fucking... Bless or fray.
There!
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Not
Fox
over
taking
yet.
over. Persona! Goemon, strike!
with this power,
Another tool for our mission!
Eh.
Now I'm even more charming! Whoa, a new move!
damn it!
The hell's up with her? Can you just try to calm down? Nothing good will come of letting your temper flare up like that. She did say there's not much left, though. The end of this palace may be drawing close.
I can feel it.
Ugh, I've nearly drained my fucking SP. Look, there's another Nuka statue, and it's one of those shining things, just like before. But we're gonna have to use it somewhere. Let's take it, Joker. Okay, you've got it now. Let's go.
less skills will work here. The enemy is weak, but it's weak to nuclear moves. Let's end this quickly. I'll use my persona! Johanna! Alright, we defeated an enemy! Alright, pass the baton and follow up! Get up!
Here comes.
Persona's up next. Your power keeps rising.
Mitra! Ravage them!
Joker took one out. All right,
Do it!
everyone's done
Mine.
their job.
Persona!
Keep pushing.
I lend it! All according to plan.
Yeah, victory.
Okay. I can feel it.
Easier than cleaning my brushes.
Damn it.
Hey, that's a rare one.
Persona!
Let it escape.
Of course, when I trade out on.
Picaro!
I'll use my persona. You couldn't finish it. Witness my resolve.
Come! Mitra! Ravage them!
Meow.
Victory
Lots
is
of
ours.
treasure.
Okay.
That was an easy win.
Focus.
Let's go, Joker.
Really?
Hey,
Wasn't there something like this before? You know, we had to use that shining gem from Anubis. We already have another one of those gems, do we not? We should try placing it in there. This sight brings a tear to my eye yet again. You're so freaking weird, dude.
Somewhere.
Eos of the Emperor Arcana, they tend to be a little eccentric.
It's somewhere.
There's a treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, my sensei. Yes, I sense a wheel seed. Let's go get it.
Look, a treasure chest. Why don't we crack it open? Oh. Hey, look at this.
All right.
I hope it's stronger than what I had.
I found a chest. What do you want to do, Joker?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? I see. Okay. Hey Joker, I'm getting a certain feeling from that door. We're in for a tough battle. Are you ready? Sure am. Stupid thieves. To think you actually come here. You not pass. You die here. Here it comes. Get ready, guys.
The opponent is strong.
Persona!
Don't do anything reckless.
There!
Persona! Take that! Watch this!
Unbelievable.
What's that? Persona!
Much thanks. Let's go.
Ooh, reflex physical. Okay.
You're mine. I can do this, you know. Understood.
You got on the ground! I knew you
Let's
could do
go.
it, Fox! Okay, guys. Let's do it!
What am I doing?
Persona! Fox is in bad shape!
I appreciate it.
All right, Queen! Beautifully done! I'll finish you!
Let's go. All right.
Thank you!
This is my other self. I am thou.
Right.
Persona! Good thing we're prepared. Knock down, Queen! You have them on the rope! Okay, guys. Let's do it!
Shit. Nope.
Persona! Out of our way!
I just want to see Yusuke's and Ryuji's showtime. Is that too hard to ask? Last one. Things are so damn creepy.
Another will seed. And it looks like that's the last one, too.
I can see it.
The mural should display on the front wall now, right?
It should.
So, Joker, if you please.
Wait, what? I can't even
Oh, boy.
begin to tell what this one is.
It may be a rather difficult puzzle for us to solve.
There we go.
Yes, we're done.
A child pulling on her mother's clothes?
Mom?
More voices.
I'm tired of eating dinner alone all the time. It's always just convenience store bentos. I wanna go somewhere. Take me on a trip.
The one clinging to her mother would be Futaba-chan, right?
Don't be so selfish. You know I'm working hard to support you, right? Oh.
She seemed pretty angry. Is that the maternity neurosis the voice from earlier mentioned?
I thought it was pretty normal for a child to want to spend time with their parents, though.
Yeah, looks like Futaba was a pretty lonely kid growing up.
So these incidents compounded, forcing her mother to suicide.
I must die.
Huh?
I killed her. That's why I'm here in this tomb.
Don't say that!
I will die.
Futaba-chan!
Why'd she get so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to that snarky personality?
Could her heart perhaps be growing weaker?
We have to hurry and save her!
Agreed. Don't worry, Futaba. We're coming. It's open, but what's this?
Hey, this ain't opening. Think there's a way to open it somewhere else?
This door... It looks familiar. Oh, Futaba's room! That's it!
Why ain't it opening?
It must be her cognition that no one can enter it.
Just like with Kamoshi, or not
They
Kamoshida.
made it this far. Beyond lies the
Badarami's
Pharaoh's
palace.
chamber.
So the treasure's still here?
Indeed. However, you need my permission to open this door.
Then open it for us.
I cannot. You must have her invite you in.
What the F? Ain't this your palace?
What's she mean, Mona?
The shadow is Futaba, but not Futaba herself. In other words, we need the real Futaba's permission.
So we need to have Futaba-chan open her room and let us in?
Considering that you made it all the way here, you may be able to do it.
Let's do it to it.
I guess we gotta return to reality for now.
But I remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
We're gonna have to.
She's a serious shut-in.
How will we convince her to allow us entry?
Standing around here won't help. We'll just have to give it a try. That's what she wants, after all.
I think that we should do it too, even if it means we have to force ourselves in.
Someone sure is stoked about this.
We have no choice but to sneak in again.
Joker, it's your call when we do this. Make sure you think of some excuses just in case Boss catches us.
I already have 50. He won't catch us. Don't
Someone
worry.
sure is confident for no reason.
Shut up,
On that
Ryuji.
note, is everyone clear on what needs doing?
Oh, that reminds me. Give me the calling card. The one Alibaba sent us.
What are you going to do with it?
We're the Phantom Thieves, you know. We gotta announce this. If the treasure's there when we get the room open, giving this to her will let us take it right away. Queen, help me think of what to write.
I suppose.
We got this covered. You decide on a good time we barge into a room. That's all you.
Alright, let's go in here, save, and then leave.
How about we take a break here?
Hey,
I know we have Medjet to deal with, but it's even more important to help Futaba-chan for her sake. Let's make sure we get this done properly. may need to become a little more forward at this point, like how you all were with me. But if that were to make her shield her heart even further, we'll only be exacerbating the problem. You gotta strike a balance here. We're so close. I'm counting on you, Joker. And I'm counting on you too, On.
I'll just add this.
Know your place. Come inside. We've much to discuss.
If you say so.
There you are, inmate.
Our master admires the progress of your rehabilitation, and hence has given you use of a special ritual.
It's the gallows, used to strengthen persona abilities.
Any further questions regarding this ritual can be directed toward our master himself.
He's apparently gonna consider making even more rituals if your rehabilitation goes as planned. Work hard for it, inmate.
How fares your progress in our game?
Time for some rehabilitation.
Power requires sacrifice.
What?
Gallows. Allow me to explain the Gallows fusion type. This is a ritual by which you offer one persona as a sacrifice of sorts to another. The sacrifice will pour its power into that persona in the form of experience points. The stronger the persona you opt to sacrifice, the more experience points it will become. Furthermore, if the sacrifice and the target are of the same arcana, the targets will grow even stronger. Finally, sacrificing a treasure demon will result in extremely large amount of experience gained. Contemplate well the decision between fusion and sacrifice. You cannot offer a successive sacrifice to a persona you just strengthened using the gallows. It would not withstand the influx of power. Hence, a persona can only accept one sacrifice a day. I can't get my voice as growly as he can. Therefore, in order to maximize the time you spend here, I suggest you opt for powerful sacrifices. This is one exception to the daily limit. During a fusion alarm, multiple sacrifices can be made. However, be aware that repeated sacrifices can bring about unexpected results. Remember this well.
You change your mind? Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. What path do you want?
Lock.
Looks pretty tough.
Sarasvati, the Hindu goddess of rivers and patron of speech, writing, learning, the arts, and sciences. Rama is her husband.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Also known as Virupakasha, he is the protector of the West and is one of the four heavenly kings of Buddhist origin. He keeps a close watch on the world with a sharp gaze. I need to take a quick water break.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
A wicked witch of Balinese lore, she represents evil and is Barong's eternal rival. Even if defeated, she will come back to life and their battle will have no end. Well, that's unfair. Rangda.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Choosers of the Slain in Norse lore, armed with shining armor and swords, they look for brave warriors to take to Valhalla so that they may fight in Ragnarok.
Looks pretty tough.
Girimikhala, a giant elephant monster of Sri Lankan myth, it is typically portrayed as being ridden by the evil one, Mara. Whoever looks into its evil eye is said to be met with misfortune.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Kushinada, Japanese goddess. She governs fields and fertility. All of her sisters were sacrificed to Yamata no Orochi, but she was saved by Susanoo and became his wife. Hey, that's Yosuke's persona in Persona 4.
I see.
Kikurihime,
Strong persona indeed.
the goddess of life in Shinto myth. She once mediated between Izanagi and Izanami during their confrontation in Yomi, the land of the dead. And also where Izanagi broke a promise he made and looked at Izanami when he wasn't supposed to.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Daisojo, a monk who died while fasting. His spiritual power allows his body to continue to exist without rotting. It is said that he will appear before people on the day of salvation. So, Jesus. Just not Christian.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Ooh. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea, because then I don't have to lug around Phoenix all the time. But that's level 39, and I'm only level 35.
A strong persona indeed.
A legendary white horse with a single spiral horn. It can only be tamed by a pure maiden, and its horn supposedly has miraculous healing capabilities. So only nuns can tame unicorns?
Looks pretty tough.
Belphegor. Demonic governor of the deadly sin of sloth. He also excels in invention, and discovery. But if he's the governor of sloth, how is he good at invention and discovery? May derive from Baal Peor, Syrian god of abundant crops. Okay.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Thoth, Egyptian moon god that takes the form of a baboon. He is the one who measures time. He gave Isis the power to resurrect Osiris after he was killed by the evil god Seth.
You okay with this?
Thunderbird, a revered bird of Native American mythology, said to live atop cloud-shrouded peaks, resembles an eagle. Its wing beats create thunderclaps, and some legends say its eyes can unleash lightning. So it's just really interesting reading all this.
With this?
The jackal-headed god of the dead and the embalming from Egyptian myth. He weighs the hearts of the dead to determine their final destination. Yep, if your heart is heavier than the feather, then you do not go to the afterlife. If your heart is lighter than the feather, you pass on. Right.
You okay with this?
Lilum, a demon who tempts sleeping men and attacks infants. She is the daughter of the demoness Lilith. Like her mother, she drains men of their essence. So she's a succubus?
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Dekariba, one of the 72 demons of the Goetia. This demon appears as a pentacle. Keeper of jewels and herbal lore, Dekariba is said to have the ability to shape-shift at will.
Not terrible, but not impressive. Not terrible, but not impressive. Do you really need this? Are you finished?
What? No slacking off.
Please let it be after Futaba's Palace. I finally unlocked the 12 slots.
Hey!
Joker. Can't believe you're fine just spacing out in this heat. I'm getting... Sorry, what the fuck is going on? Can't believe you're fine with just spacing out in this heat. I'm getting killed here.
Well then.
Cognitive door is closed. Should we head back? Now returning to the real world from Futaba's Palace. Thank you for your hard work. We finally secured our route to the treasure. All we need to do now is send the calling card. Indeed. We have finished the pre-arrangements, and now we shall face the true test. But this is no time to panic, Joker. Let us ensure we succeed after having come so far. You mean after you guys remind me for the umpteenth time that we have a calling card to send, right?
Okay.
Calling card's ready. That was fast. I mean, I already wrote 3 of them before this, remember? But I came up with almost all of the sentences. You don't gotta mention that. Smooth, Ryuji. The real question here is, when should we go to Futaba's room? Well, I think our leader should decide. Look who's the smooth one now. It really should be up to him, though, don't you think? Absolutely. We have no choice but to carry this out. It's all on you, Ren.
Sounds like a pretty important task got pushed on you.
As usual.
No point in thinking about it now, though. We have to do it. Once you've made up your mind, just give the order as usual at the hideout. Hey!
See if I can get those customers to leave. Hey, let's do something for summer since the fireworks got canceled. Ah, what about the beach? I could buy a new swimsuit. There's nothing to do at the beach. It's just gonna be hot. We should just go to the movies. Well, thanks for the coffee.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
Alright, I'm heading home. She always found it in her heart to show mercy to others. Legendary female pope, huh? Do you think she really existed? You still got some time to read. Let's go a little further. Her sublime soul gave strength to the people.
Oh!
So we finished reading the Illusory Popus. Yeah. Maybe the people of that era made up that mysterious female pope, but she's still an inspirational figure. Pope Joanna, loved by so many. Read about her must have taught you the value of forgiveness. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know. Who could that be at this hour? Since it is summer vacation, I'll be heading to LeBlanc tomorrow afternoon. The cafe is cool and quiet, and it's relaxing with the Sayuri there. It's a peaceful place. I'm thinking of relaxing and reading a book. Moreover, we can easily meet up should something occur. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Don't worry if you already have plans. I'll be stopping by either way. If you would like, we could spend some time together. Yosuke's coming tomorrow, huh? It'd be nice to hang out with him. I'm going to bed. Yeah. Talk about art and shit. Yeah, I'll hang out with Yosuke because that'll bring my affinity with him up. Hey, Ren! One of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Let's go downstairs. Your confidant sends you a message prior. They might visit LeBlanc, so you can invite them to your room and spend time with them.
Well then.
Once we get into Futaba's room, we'll show her the calling card and immediately start the heist. There's not going to be any time to prepare in between, so make sure you're ready to go beforehand. Haven't decided yet.
Hi.
I've been waiting here for you. Oh, and I brought an artbook who would like to read with you. And I'm gonna go get some water. I am really fucking thirsty. I'll be back. And I am returned. Able to improve my charm if I read a book with Yusuke. Furthermore, this may be a good chance with him. If you're not planning to infiltrate today, why don't we search for ideas in between the pages of this book? Let's do it. Perfect. I knew you would agree. In that case, I will head to your room. This room is quite comfortable, just as I thought. It does remind me of my atelier. This is also a fine place to relax and enjoy a good book. Yes, I'll be visiting more often. You know, I never asked. What kind of art do you like? Honestly, a bit of everything.
I see.
Yes, of course. We judge art on a piece-by-piece basis, not by genre. I've been blind this whole time. Looking at something without any preconceived notations, is this what it means to ask the heart? Thank you for sharing your opinion. It was enlightening. I read with Yusuke while discussing art. I was able to refine my artistic sensibilities. It's gonna be a long time before I can get there. Ah, look at the time. To have come all this way only to depart fills me with profound sorrow. You'll get closer to your friends if you spend more time with them, but it will also take up
Do you have some time?
I don't suppose you have plans after this. Want me to make some
My
curry?
apologies.
You mean it? Thank you. I am in your debt. My stomach is nigh bottomless. Worry not. I shall help myself to seconds. Precisely the reason why I'm making curry for you, dude. I should let Sojiro know. What's gonna happen if we hit Medjed's deadline? I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something about it. We don't even know who Medjed is. What can they do about it? August 21st is the deadline, right? I can't wait. Oh man, we have to wait a whole month.
Oh.
This aroma truly whets the appetite. Curry is a wonderful thing. He's looking forward to this. Maybe I should be adventurous. Do as Sojiro told me. I'd like to request extra rice, please.
Is this...
You know, I've never had curry before. I wonder how good it is. Delicious. How did you create this? It's a common curry flavor, yet it carries such depth. I do hope there's enough for another serving. I would rather enjoy seconds. We had a lively conversation about the complicated workings of a bowl of curry.
Let us part ways here.
It's about time for me to head home. I will repay you somehow for your curry kindness today. Ah, don't worry about it, Yusuke. Bro. No, no. How could that be at this hour? I'm gonna hang out at your place tomorrow during the day. If I'm at the hideout, I can move out whenever. Oh, I'll bring some manga so you won't have to worry about me. If you got stuff to do, you can just ignore me. See ya. Ryuji's coming over tomorrow, huh? It's gonna be noisy all day. I'm going to sleep. Okay, hang out with Ryuji, and then we'll send the card. Have the Phantom Thieves made their move yet? I don't get it. Are they just going to ignore them? I'm sure they're working on it. We're going to be in trouble if they don't do anything. I wish they'd take care of it already. What are you doing? It's her again! How much longer are you going to make me wait? Do you not care about me reporting you to the police? Whoa, whoa, slow down! Just give us a little more time. I can't do that. We're trying our best here. If you truly cannot wait any longer, go ahead and report us. Hey! Maybe I can give you a little more time.
Alibaba
Maybe.
doesn't know what's happening, so I'm sure she's getting anxious. We'll just have to try and appease her for a while.
Hey,
Sounds like Ryuji's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. Shit.
Yo,
Yo, you know that comic I was talking about yesterday? It's typical shonen stuff, but the battles are insane. It's really something to see, man. So, if we're not going to be meeting up with the others, want to read? Sounds good. Haha, yeah. Come on, let's head on up to your room. Okay, but tomorrow, no matter what, I have to send the calling card. Oh man, this manga's the best. The fight between the main guy and his rival really gets me going. I want them both to win. So hey, who do you usually root for? The main hero or the rival? The hero's allies. Whoa! Never thought I'd hear you say that. I don't know. The hero's buddies are all goody-goodies. If you ask me, I'm all about the rivals. So badass that they're all dark and mysterious. I gotta keep reading. It's cool if I read the whole thing here, right? With Ryuji while talking about fights and friendship. I feel like I've learned about facing things head on, never giving up.
sorry.
Ah, jeez, it's getting late. Sorry for hanging around so long. Since I bothered to come out here, it might be cool to hang a little longer. Hey, you have time after this? Hurry.
For real?
Sweet, that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, man. I was just getting hungry. Got enough for seconds? I should let Sojiro know.
whoa.
Damn, that curry smells amazing. This is gonna be insane. Do as Sojiro taught you. Holy crap. Want that in my mouth now.
Man.
Holy shit. This is unreal. It's just so, good. This rocks, man.
See ya.
Okay, so first things first, I need to head over to the shop. I'll be back in a bit, boss. Oh, I could probably buy that laptop now. Welcome. Gambler Goemon. Ooh. Thank you. Says taste test, the rations of the world, volume 38. Seems pretty normal at first glance, but oh, you got lucky there. You again. So, what are you here for? It's about the only thing I can sell to a kid.
Okay. You should be grateful. All right. Sounds good. All right, which one?
Bush hammer, replica of a hammer with a
Choose it.
notable history.
Don't break it, okay? Sounds good. All right, which one? Sounds good.
Sword that used to be Army Standard issue. Sakishi. Saishiki sword.
You like it?
Clenched fists. Gloves with incredibly destructive power.
Use it to pull a prank. Okay, sounds good.
Eliminator. Model gun based on a high-powered handgun.
Don't break it, okay? Alright, which one?
Model gun that evokes a sense of hellfire.
Sounds good.
Slingshot shining with the light of the aurora.
Alright, which one?
Tarantula. Model gun named after the large spider. Let me guess, that's a reference to the scorpion.
Sounds good.
Rebel rifle. Model gun based on one often used by rebels.
Break it, okay?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Ling Zing. Model gun based off an old-fashioned revolver.
You better not use it to pull a prank. Come again.
If you're done here, go home. This ain't no place for kids to be hanging around. Okay. Should I try to fuse Neko Shogun? No, that's not what I'm asking. God damn it. With, what was it, Dakaja? Anzu. How do I fuse Anzu? Phoenix and Regent. I don't... Damn it. Satanta and Sudama. I don't think I have Sudama. Shisa and Kushi Mitima. I think I have Kushi Mitima. I definitely have Shisa. No, I don't. Because I reverted that save.
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Naga and Rakshasa. Nikki Mitima. Don't I have Nikki? Nope, that's Kushi Mitima. Phoenix and Lehan C.
Are you finished?
What?
Don't worry, Principality, I'll bring it back.
You s-
Justine, you want to register? Are you sure? These are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? A fee is required, then accept this persona. Justine, you handle this. Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. Let us begin the search. Now choose. I see. A strong persona indeed.
Damn, that gives me Belfigur. Bellafor. Belfigur. Oh, Anzu.
Finished for now. I'll take care of him. Taking it out already?
Leave him in there a bit
Are you
longer.
finished? What? It is time, inmate.
Okay, so I'm not gonna fuse Anzu because I can just get him from the palace.
Okay. When are we gonna charge into Futaba's room? There's no point thinking it over now. Well, I got the calling card, so let me know when you decide.
This is different
going
from
in
past
today.
cases. We'll be handing the calling card directly to Futaba herself. Once we give it to her, we'll head straight into her palace. There won't be any time for prep work in between. So make sure you're ready beforehand.
I just upgraded everyone's ship. So let's
Are
go.
you sure we're ready to go? Once Futaba
Yep.
sees the calling card, we'll need to head straight into her palace. Is that okay?
I know.
Oh, so you're set on doing this?
Looks like it's my turn to unlock the entrance. Forgive me, Chief.
How will we convince Futaba to let us into her room, though? Even Boss is forbidden entry.
We're gonna need to be honest.
Yes, that is the best course of action.
Honesty is
You
the
know
best
a method?
policy.
I think it's quite straightforward. Futaba doesn't know what we're doing inside her palace, correct? Hence, if we tell her we've come to steal her heart, she'll surely open the door and let us inside. Wait, that's it? Futaba wants to have a change of heart. After all, she contacted us for that express purpose. That desire should lead her to open the door as well. You're right. Our feelings should get through if we just try and talk to her.
All right, I believe in Futaba. Come on, let's get this done.
An eyeball? What's this? Huh.
Uh-oh.
When did it get on
Oh.
here?
Whoa! Who are you?
I am the other you.
I am the shadow, the true self.
It's different from usual.
How long will you continue blaming yourself and shutting yourself away from the world?
Blaming myself for what?
For your mother's death. Don't you think it's time you grasp the truth of that moment? What happened before your eyes? What happened to your mother?
The truth.
Why did you choose to rely on the Phantom Thieves?
That's...
Are you simply going to shut yourself in and do nothing? Are you going to avert your eyes from the true answer? If so, I will kill them in your world. What should I do? We're sorry
Huh?
for sneaking in so many times, boss.
There's no mistaking it. This is the same door as in the palace.
Hello, Futaba? You're there, aren't you? Please, answer us.
I doubt she'd answer.
Alibaba, we know you're there. It doesn't matter if it's through chat messaging, just answer us.
You should have told me you were going to come
In order to
here.
steal your heart, we need you to open this door. We can't change your heart otherwise. Please let us in.
I'm not mentally prepared. You have to get ready right now, then.
The other you
It's too
within
sudden.
your heart told us to have you open it. Deep down, you want to open this door, don't you? Right.
The other me?
We're trying to uphold our promise, but you're the one resisting us.
Give me some time.
10 seconds.
9. 8. That's too short. At least minutes. Please.
Fine, but if boss comes home, we'll kick down the door and enter if we must.
That might not have the right effect.
Time's up, Alibaba.
Alright. I'll open it now.
We need to change her cognition. Better to be completely safe than sorry.
So she has to be the one to invite us in.
Futaba, please open the door.
All right, let's go in.
What is this?
Medical science, information technology, biology, psychology. These are all technical books.
She keeps herself cooped up in a room like this all the time?
Where's Futaba?
Where could she be hiding?
The closet?
She'll shut herself into the bitter end,
Even if
Yep.
that door's opened up, we'll get stopped again inside. I bet a fence
Yeah.
or something formed right in front of the treasure now.
This makes no sense. Explain yourself.
Whoa, she talked.
We needed to change your cognition. Unless we do so, we can't steal your heart.
I highly doubt she would understand it, even if we explained it to her.
So basically, my cognition is being a hindrance, keeping you away from the core of my cognitive world?
Huh? She understood it? Well, why do you know about that? Who are you?
Why'd you call yourself Alibaba and make things more complicated? If you wanted help, you could have just asked for it.
I was embarrassed.
Huh? Oh, my bad. I didn't catch that.
Because I was embarrassed.
I think I get it. Asking someone for help isn't that easy.
Yeah,
Futaba,
but there's
can
no
you
shame
tell
in
us
it.
more? How do you know
Says the guy
about
who
cognitive
actively
world?
avoids
know
asking
about
for
it.
help when he needs it.
Oh, that reminds me. Boss was talking about cognition or something before, right?
You think this is related to how he was getting grilled by that one lady?
Perhaps her mother was researching this cognitive science that was mentioned?
Cognitive science with a PSI in front. Less science, more supernatural. That's important.
Well, that certainly got her attention. It seems we're on the right track.
So, cognitive science. Futaba, what was your mother working on? Please tell us. What happened?
She's not answering.
Yo, maybe save this for later? Seems she's been through some serious shit, so, you know.
True.
Yeah, you're right.
She did say things like, die.
Hold on. Futaba-chan, did you really kill your mother?
Whoa, you moron!
Wasn't her death an accident? What actually happened? Maternity neurosis? Is that really true?
On.
We saw what your heart is like, but we still can't figure anything out. The mother that Boss told us about is completely different from your cognition. We want to hear the truth from your mouth.
My mom was... one who killed her was...
It's possible that she can't remember because her heart has become distorted.
I'm so sorry, Futaba-chan. It's just that I went through a lot myself, and I'm sorry.
There! Now steal it!
What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Come on! Hurry it up!
We did come to steal your heart, but it's not really done right here at this moment. All you really had to do was open that closet door. I'm sorry we made you jump to conclusions. You don't have to be like that.
I see.
She went back in!
What's the meaning of this? Did you guys trick me?
No, please listen. There's a reason we had to do this.
She's aware of the cognitive world, but it seems she doesn't understand how a change of heart occurs.
Futaba, how much do you know about the cognitive world?
I know that there's another world based on cognition, but I don't know how to get there. Can you guys go there? You said you saw my heart earlier.
Yes, that's right.
How do you do it?
We use a smartphone app.
An app?
Yes.
Well,
by entering the
yeah.
required information, we can go to the cognitive world.
Last time it was a TV world. And the time before that, literally you could just stay up past midnight.
A name, a place, and a distortion. Those three. So in this case, Futaba Sakura, Sojiro Sakura's house, and...
Futaba, you don't happen to have this app, do you?
I don't.
Thank goodness. Okay then.
Can you take me with you too?
No.
I gotta agree. Just leave this to us.
I'll leave it to you then.
Good. And you better not forget about our promise, alright? Oh yeah, almost forgot. The treasure's not gonna appear if we don't ever read this.
A calling card?
It's the one you prepared. Read it.
I can't read it. It's too dark.
You could just come out.
It's embarrassing.
What?
I'll make sure she reads it, so you guys go on ahead.
Futaba, make sure you read it, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise the treasure cannot materialize.
Let's see. Futaba Sakura has committed a great sin of drowning in sloth. Thus, we will rob every last bit of those distorted desires.
No. I'm going to die.
Not on my watch, Futaba.
Good. Kitty, you again?
Watching the archive, it's always desynced. The palace security level is so high, I can feel it all the way from out here. Futaba seemed totally up for getting her heart stolen. What's up with this? Something about this place is really unusual. Either way, there's only one thing for us to do now. That we sent the calling card. No matter what, we gotta face... No matter what we gotta face, we're gonna take that treasure for sure. Here to see it through. Early objective today is stealing the treasure. Let's go. Considering how often Anzu showed up, I'm assuming I'll get one further up. I hope she read the calling card. And after all that trouble we went through, she damn well better have read it.
Yeah.
Alright, it's open. Well, yeah, Futaba-chan opened the door herself. Anyway, the treasure is up ahead. Let's finish this. It lies in the making. Can't hold on with everything. Can't hold on or life won't change. So, this is the place that represents Futaba's world. Yep, this is the heart of the hacker, alright. Anyways, where's the treasure? The heart of the hacker has a few too many blue screens of death in it. I'm getting a strong signal from above us. The treasure has definitely manifested. There's no not knowing what may lie ahead, so let's be vigilant as we push towards the treasure. Somewhere.
I'll reveal your true form.
Let's beat him quick and go straight for our target.
Athena Picaro! Fire!
A smash hit! Don't move.
Do it.
That was cool. Finish him. Stylish.
Okay, that was pretty stylish.
Alright, level up.
Athena has yet to level up.
Alright.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Focus.
A chest. Now's not the time to stick around and fight.
Shit.
Time. Firing.
Persona. Go!
Persona! Captain Kidd!
We're on the ground. Nice going, Skull. Okay, guys, let's do it.
That's all she
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get Anzu from the depths.
Alright.
A stylish.
Or not.
They caught us. Let's rush them. Panda's over beach. Are you all right? It's weak to nuclear moves. Let's end this quickly.
Let's go. Suzaku! There!
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
You're mine.
You missed. Come on, Joker.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not scared of anyone.
Take this! Can we win this?
Now I'm pissed. Persona!
Oh, for the love of Christ, come on.
Looking cool, Joker.
Let's go. Ravage them!
You missed. Come on.
Come on!
You're scared. It's okay. Don't run away.
I ain't afraid.
Skull's shivering. Ha! He's so scared he might make a break for it. Whoa, Skull. You're pathetic.
Maybe not.
if you dodge again, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Come on, Joker!
Panther! Watch them carefully! Enemy defeated! Skull, give me more!
Okay now.
It's trying to run. Watch out! We're all knocked down!
Oh no, you don't, asshole.
Incredible, Joker! It looks scared. Use soothing words.
Do what you want to me, I'm ready if you want to grill me, so... I don't want to use it. You pretty sure you know what we mean by grill, but you play along and make jokes. You a nice person? Humans not seem satisfied to only capture beasts. You know you use us for other reasons too. If you capture me, what you going to do to me? Take pride in capturing me. Uh-oh, where I screw up. Chariot, Temperance, Death, Priestess, Faith. Right,
Your
lovers.
power's incredible, Joker!
Alright.
That was ridiculous. Before we go on.
Don't bother with these guys! Her skills are ineffective. Stay focused. We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its
Blessing fire. Nope. Shit.
Watch them carefully! Two enemies remaining! Don't let your guard down!
Mitra! Ravage them!
Joker took one out! Alright!
Serves you right! Let's go!
Okay, guys, let's do it!
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up. Joker.
There's no doubt about it. The treasure's right past this point. What may await for us within? No matter what it is, we need to be ready for it.
Oh.
Give me a second to prepare. Now let's keep Ryuji. Right, now let's go.
If I use this, I can change my heart? Vocal input. Futaba Sakura? Sojiro Sakura's house. And then something about distortion. Distortion. Hmm? Not again.
You killed her! You're a blade! Murderer! It's all your fault! You're the one who killed her! Don't come near me! Your fault! Murderer!
No!
That's right. I remember now. Back when they were here, I messaged Tomb in the chat and...
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
I can go in now?
No! You're a a murderer! You're the one who killed her!
It's all your fault!
Don't come near me! Your fault!
I can't take this anymore!
Beginning navigation.
Hell, this ain't what I was imagining.
Were you expecting a mountain of treasure or something of that sort?
There is that over there.
That's it?
The treasure must be inside.
All right, let's take it.
Be careful.
Treasure!
There's something here.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Hello?
Is it a shadow? No! Then
It's not Futaba.
Don't tell me.
this is insane!
If it's not a shadow, then what is it?
It's a cognition! A monster that Futaba's cognition created!
How can that be?
Hey, look out! Here it comes!
Technically, we already approached it.
Oh, look at it fly about. We can't reach it like this. We've got no other option. Let's take it down with our guns and skills.
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona!
Wait, did she just heal?
Wait, it's dizzy. It'll be a lot harder to land attacks now.
Good thing we're prepared.
Persona! Get wrecked! It's time.
Anzu! You're mine.
Hot forward, my other self. How far did it fly up? What's it gonna do? Don't tell me. Is it gonna dive attack us? Damn that thing. When's it gonna strike? Persona! You're attacking Queen! Pay attention! Persona!
What's my next move?
Out of our way!
I'll get Mona to heal you next turn.
Someone take care of her!
Come! Takata!
Thank you! I appreciate it.
Thanks!
Oh, this isn't good. I can't tell at all when it's gonna attack.
What do you mean you can't tell? You gotta tell us, Mona!
I can't help it! There are some things that even I can't
Right, this is the start of my least favorite half of the game.
So this is inside my heart. I didn't think it'd be like this.
That's what you believe it to look like, at least.
Do you remember?
This is the suicide note. The men in black suits read it right after Mom died.
That's correct. Look at the next one.
This is... when Mom jumped in front of that car.
That's right. Now the next.
Shit, I'm doing this kind of late, but...
No.
Don't run. I thought you made your mind up after you talked to the Phantom Thieves.
Okay. I'll look. It's me complaining. Mom scolded me for bothering her.
Yes.
I knew it. It was me who killed Mom. I was a bad daughter. I weighed her down and she hated me for it. It's just like I remember.
That couldn't be any further from the truth,
Are you
Futaba.
sure?
Huh?
Remember everything. Don't avert your eyes. When did this happen?
Just a little before Mom died. I whined about wanting to go on a family trip, but she scolded me and said no.
Was that all she said?
Mom said, I'm too busy right now. I need to finish my cognitive research as soon as possible.
And what did you do?
I threw a tantrum. Told her she thought her research was more important than I was. That's when she scolded me.
What did she say afterwards?
There was more. Did she say... My research is almost over. Once it's finished, we can go wherever you like. I'm sorry I've left you alone for so long, Futaba. Please try to understand, though. This research is really important. I need to complete it. Even if it costs me my life.
Did she hate you?
She didn't? What? She smiled. My head, it hurts! Which is true!
Your memories.
Huh? It's calling me?
The hell? We ain't doing shit to it!
Huh? Futaba? You came into your cognitive world?
Mm-hmm.
The person themselves coming into their own palace? If that happens...
Nothing major seems to happen.
You killed her!
No!
Why don't you say something?
It's your fault!
It's my fault. It's
No,
my
it
fault
isn't
with
Futaba.
Mom.
Wait, is that monster her mother?
Futaba's desires and guilt must have distorted her cognition of her. The wish that her mother was alive again is mixed in as well, along with those eerie jeers.
You are nothing but a demon who stood in my way. I wish you had never been born. That way I could have announced my results without having to waste my time on you. I poured my heart and soul into that research. It would have been the discovery of the century.
What does she mean by that? Could she be talking about cognitive science?
You're going to die. There is no meaning to your life. No one needs you.
Nobody cares about me.
I should never have had Futaba. She was always such a bother. It seems you caused your mother a great deal of trouble, Futaba-chan. She must have had some kind of maternity neurosis.
Hey, we're gonna be in deep shit if this keeps up.
So, because she thinks she killed her mother, and because she thinks she deserves to die, Futaba gave birth to a palace where her mother wants her dead?
Futaba-chan, look! There's no way that monster is your mother! It's just an illusion you created! But...
Not just
She
you,
never
others.
abused you, did she? Boss told us. He said she did her best to raise you alone.
Isn't this a false memory that's been imprinted upon you?
A false memory?
Ugh!
You made your mother destroy all her research, Futaba-chan. She had worked so hard on this well. She lost her mind, and it's all because of you.
It's your fault!
It's her shadow! Futaba Sakura, remember! You're the reason she committed suicide. You were just getting in the way of her research. Why did you think it was suicide?
Because of the note.
Exactly. The men in black suits read her suicide note to you. And what was written on it?
All of her complaints about me.
Yes. The shock and the pain led you to avert your eyes. But they kept reading it aloud in front of your relatives. Think hard. Was that suicide note real? Would the mother you loved so much truly have written that? Did she ever say such horrible things to you?
No! She scolded me whenever I had tantrums, but she cared for me.
Then what about the suicide note?
A total lie!
You were used. They forged her suicide note and laid the blame of her death upon you. They trampled all over your young heart. Get mad. Don't forgive those rotten adults.
It's because I couldn't face myself, or Mom's death. Even then, why did they have to yell at me like that?
She's accepting her true self.
What denies you is an illusion. A curse put upon you by the Heartless. You knew from the very beginning. And yet, you cowered in fear.
Oh, that's right. I knew, but I...
It's all your fault. This time you'll be the one to die.
Will you die as you are told? Who will you obey? First words spat out by a seething illusion, or the truth within your own soul?
It's your fault.
I won't let those distorted lies deceive me anymore. And I won't be led astray by others' voices either. I'm going to trust my own eyes and my own heart to distinguish the truth from the lies. There's no way you're my mom! You're just a fake created by those horrid adults! I'll never forgive them! What is that? Huh?
Seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
I am thou. Thou art I. The forbidden wisdom has been revealed. No mysteries. No illusions shall deceive you any longer.
Futaba! I'm okay!
Look at that.
Please, help me!
That's gotta go.
Oh shit. That cutscene was so long the Xbox almost fell asleep.
Mom.
That's not your mom, Futaba.
That's not her. You're just a monster.
Talking back to your own mother. You spent too much time with me. No good luck. Haven't you? I'll crush them.
Damn! It's going to swoop down on us again, isn't it? What can we do?
Repel Fizz?
I'll take care of it.
We're counting on you.
This is my heart's world, right? Hacking into my distortion should be no problem for me. I won't let you!
I'd like it to be known that's the only time she'll ever do that.
Now it's our turn. Here goes! I'm summoning our ultimate weapon to the battlefield.
A ballista?
Shoot it down with this, then beat the crap out of it.
Ah, I get it now. Let's go.
Let's fire the ballista.
There's a someone to shoot the ballista, to shoot the Sphinx with the ballista.
Fire it, right?
Roger.
If you could.
Let's go.
Akira Figaro!
All right.
Woodland Persona! Get wrecked!
Witness my resolve! Ha!
After all I did to raise you, you dare neglect your mother like this? I am your mother, the one and only in this whole awful world.
That's not true.
Why won't you admit it? Why?
Mom is gone. No matter how much I wish for her to be with me, it'll never come true. That's why I'll live in the real world, even if she's not there with me anymore. And I'm gonna live my life as free and happy as I can.
For a child to survive on your cruel world, they need a concerned mother figure like me. Understand?
You're a fake.
Listen, my mom is so precious to me, and I still love her a ton. But you're not her. And I'll never live a life where everything gets decided by someone else.
Naughty children who defy their parents should be punished.
No, you're not.
Oh, never mind, she does it a few more times. At least for this boss fight.
Change direction. Aim the tip at her.
Persona! Setanta! Persona! Eat this!
Persona! Me! Yeah! Woo, nice dodge! Adjust vertical alignment. All right, fire! just a monster born from my own weakness. Everyone, keep attacking it! Don't let up!
Persona! Akira Picaro! Firing!
Holy fucking...
Persona!
Witness my soul! Take this!
Persona! No holds barred!
Let's go. There. Persona!
Time for my persona! I'll finish you!
Persona! Feel my rage!
It's all because I had you. You did this. You screwed up my life. All you did was get in the way of my research. I should have never had you.
You're wrong.
That's exactly what I've always thought. If Futaba wasn't around,
That's a lie. Mom told me herself. She said no matter what, she could keep working so hard because of me. The one who decided my existence was a burden on her is myself, no one else.
no matter how much you struggle, you'll never escape me. You'll be tormented by your personal guilt.
We've got her back.
That's impossible.
No! With them, even the impossible can be made possible.
Not be children who defy their parents should be punished.
No, you're not! How's this?
Persona! Mitra! Go down! Persona! Eat this!
Witness my soul!
Sorry!
Persona!
It doesn't matter what you say. Futaba is my property. Defying one's mother is absolutely disgraceful.
We'll be taking Futaba.
If only I had never birthed you.
No matter what you say to me, I will live! Fire! Futaba!
Damn, you're freaking incredible!
Whoa, what in the world?
That's what you think
it's
rebellion
totally
is.
skin tight.
Another thing showed up?
Mom?
Huh?
Futaba. Thank you for choosing to remember the real me.
I'm sorry for being so selfish. Mom!
Don't come over here. This isn't where you're supposed to be, is it?
But I finally got to see you again.
Are you being selfish again?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Futaba. Now, you should get going.
Oh, right. Medjed.
Where are you going?
Home. I know how to use the nav now.
Oh, right. She left.
That girl marches to the beat of her own drum, doesn't she?
Oh, you don't know the half of it, Yusuke.
But if we have her on our side... Wait, what about her treasure?
Oh yeah, we almost forgot.
It's empty?
Because she accepted her true self.
Wasn't it supposed to be here?
Futaba herself was the treasure, and she's gone, so of course it's empty. Shoot. This is bad.
What's the matter?
Not only did the real person come into her own palace, she awakened to a persona while she was here. This place could collapse any second now.
We've accomplished our mission if her palace is crumbling. We should hurry back to reality.
That would be wise.
It's catching up to us. It's here's a bitch. It's a comedy. Oh, I know. But I'm gonna try to scream like that.
Hey, you guys still alive?
I think so.
I thought I was gonna die and... hey! Will you let go already? Sorry!
Not again.
What was that sound?
Stream spots?
What are you guys doing out here?
Oh,
Reminds me, where's Futaba?
What about Futaba?
Oh,
Yes! We came all this way, so how about we enjoy some coffee?
Oh, that's a great idea!
That's fine, but...
I'm not thirsty, though.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have some business to take care of, so you guys go on ahead.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's go see Futaba.
Alright.
Futaba? Can you hear me? Please say something! Please! Could this be our fault? Is it because we defeated her monstrous mother?
We just killed a cognition. That shouldn't affect
That
her.
was nothing more than a cognitive being created in her mind. Destroying it
What he
wouldn't
said.
cause memory loss or put a physical burden on her.
What should we do?
Hey, don't you know a doctor?
You do. Can you contact them?
house call is gonna cost you, you know.
Yeah, just make my next trial
That
painful.
was a joke.
So, how is her condition?
Her pulse, breathing, temperature, and blood pressure are all normal. No ocular abnormalities either. I'm not sure why, but it seems this girl is in some kind of light stupor. Furthermore, she lacks muscle for her age. I doubt she has much stamina either.
I see. The rebound from her awakening was too strong.
There may have been too many abnormal circumstances.
We simply cannot keep quiet about this. We should let Boss know.
Wouldn't he figure out our identities?
Still, we should tell him, shouldn't we?
Let's go get him.
I think that would be best. Letting him know is really the only option we have.
I guess it can't be helped now. Just keep the circumstances that led up to this a secret, okay?
Hey, Futaba? Hey! Oh dear.
About Futaba.
Whoa, why do you guys look so down?
Futaba-chan's condition.
What, this? It happens every so often.
Huh?
She must have used up all her energy. It's like she ran out of batteries. I think it happens because she
Oh.
doesn't get enough exercise.
Fair enough.
She stays like this for a few days whenever this happens. I'll make sure she gets plenty of rest. Here, keep an eye on her. I'm gonna go close the store.
It's hard to describe how I feel right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty frustrated.
I'm glad she's okay. But what are we gonna do about Medjed?
She's up!
Medjed. Tired. Gonna sleep for a bit.
She
fell
fell
asleep
again?
Futaba-chan! For a bit? How much is she planning on sleeping? We probably shouldn't wake her up either.
What to do?
It's too late for us to find another hacker.
All we can do is wait for her to wake up.
Pretty much. So, who wants to go into Mementos to do some quests?
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
You really hit us where it hurts. We're going to beat them, though.
We're gonna beat all those motherfuckers. I just gotta wait for Futaba to wake up. Shit.
Hey!
Mm. In the next moment, we totally saw a ghost. Whoa, why are you reading that? Whatever you do, just don't read it out loud, okay? You still got time to read. Let's go a little bit further. There were words written on the blackboard at the abandoned school.
For real?
Sorry, just seeing that immediately made me think of that anime Ghost Stories. If you haven't seen the English dub for that, watch it. It's fucking hilarious. See, Fish and Ghost Encounters, these stories are way too spooky for me. Don't talk to me about any of them, okay? Although, you just seem a lot more dependable now that you've read them. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know. Ooh. Hey, Ren. do you think I could have some of your time today? There's somewhere I want to go with you. What do you do now? Maybe I should respond later.
Jeez.
Stop checking your phone while you're eating. Just concentrate on your food. I don't think you like that. Come on, let's finish eating and then send a reply once we're upstairs. Shit, everyone wants to hang out with me. But since I'm already at rank 10 with her, let's go meet. I'd be glad to go. Whew, the truth is, I'm about to go to a photo shoot for a magazine. It's for a special article about me and Mika called Up Close and Personal with 2 popular models. This is my big moment, so I was hoping you would be there for me. After the shoot is over... Oh, never mind that. I'll just be shooting at the seaside park, so just make sure you come.
Alright.
Alright. Don't pull a stunt like that again, okay? Okay, I won't. Hmm? What's going on here? Oh, Oh, right, you fell victim to it too. Is it okay if I tell her, Mika-chan? Yeah. Do you remember a while back when a bunch of models weren't showing up to our shoots? Oh, yeah, I remember. But shit. Well, apparently, Mika-chan was telling was posing as our agency and telling them the shoot locations changed. We heard rumors that she might have been doing it, but we thought people were just jealous of her. I mean, those shoots she filled in for really boosted her popularity. Anyway, I asked her about it today, and all she had to say was, "I'm sorry. What I did was really terrible. I caused so much trouble for everyone. But I'm going to start working even harder from now on. I promise." Anyway, let's get started. You ready to go, right? Yep. You really did something that lame? What are you calling lame? But this industry's overflowing with models. Without an in, your career will never even get off the ground. Chances don't come to those who wait. You have to make your own luck if you want to succeed. You really are something. It's your own fault for getting the boot. If you can't crawl your way back up, you might as well go home. And either way, it's not like I'm not talented. I'll just need my shot now. I just needed my shot, and now I'm selling like crazy. You talk big, but they still found out about your fake emails. Sure, but all I had to do was offer a teensy apology. It would have been dumb to try and hide it from them. Anyway, they can sack me now. They can't sack me now. I'm going to get even more popular, even if it means being detested for my actions. What a twat.
Oh!
You're just like the villains I used to admire when I was a kid. Beautiful, strong, and wicked. Don't think that's a takeaway from this on. Honestly, I just can't bring myself to hate you. Well, I don't have any trouble hating you. Sorry, Mika, but your hard work is only going to get you to second place. I'm going to be the #1 model. You might be more popular right now, but I'll take that spot from you fair and square. Alright then. I won't pull any more tricks. I'll beat you with beauty. Fair and square. Of course. Sounds good to me. Photo shoot started. Ann and Mika are both beaming at the camera. Yeah, that's it. This way. Hey, isn't that Mika? Wow, she's even prettier in person. It's Mika? Oh, and Ann too. They're both so cute. Like, totally. Shit. What must they eat to have bodies like that? The world is so unfair. They might have some natural beauty, but they gotta be exercising to have those bods. Wow, what a pose. Just give me a few more, just like that. Something's changed in Anshan, huh? Yeah, she's really amped up the sexiness. Maybe she's gained some confidence? Oh, she's gained confidence, alright. Alright, let's take 5 here. Go get changed, Mika-chan. Damn, this is so fun. Today has been really great so far. So, how was I? You really gave it your all. Well, yeah, I had to work extra hard with you watching Ren. Oh, really? I know I said I want to be the #1 model, but I'm okay with that not happening just yet. For now, I just want to keep improving, one step at a time. And someday down the line, I'll be able to look at myself with pride. Hopefully, people will see that confidence and draw strength from it. I'm going to be a ray of light for the people of this planet. You make it sound like you're a superhero from another world, just like you and Shiho are for me. I'll be there with you. Yeah. Every step. Yeah, forever, okay? Oh. Ren, you're my light. Well then, you better put on some shades, because I'm a pretty bright light. Alright, break time's over. Anchan, you're gonna be the main focus for this session. Got it.
Hey!
Hey, let's hang out a little more once the shoot ends, okay? I'll go on for another 30 minutes and then that'll be it for the episode.
Wow. We got on here really quickly.
What do you mean really quickly? An looks a little nervous. Something wrong?
Well... Back when I met Shiho, when she saved me, I realized that personal relationships are something to be treasured.
Yep.
That's why I'm not going to run away anymore. I'll face myself head on. This time, it's my turn to help someone. But
And who do you plan on helping?
Still kind of worried. Do you think you could help me?
Of course.
You can lean on me too, if you need it.
Well, tell you the truth, kinda already am.
I feel like we finally see each other eye to eye. I'm so glad I met you.
Feel a strong bond between me and An.
I am thou, thou art I.
Woohoo!
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
The first of many.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the lovers, granting thee infinite power.
Second Awakening transforms Persona into a mythological trickster.
Alright.
He now fused Ishtar, the most powerful Persona of the Lover's Arcana. I thought that was Michael. I think.
I can sense a new power growing within me.
Alright.
An's Persona, Carmen, has transformed into Hecate.
Promise me that you'll stay by my side, okay?
Of course.
Good. I'm so glad.
Through thick and thin.
Thank you for enjoying our Ferris wheel.
Hell or high water.
The gondola will arrive at the platform shortly.
Huh? It's over already? We went all
Yeah.
the way around, but I didn't see any scenery.
Oh, I got plenty of scenery. It's just, happened to be on my right.
All I saw was you. Before we get off, should we at least do one thing, you know, that couples do?
You mean watch TV together? Just one. Ooh, what was that achievement I got? True confidence. Ooh, because I maxed out someone. Just one.
I'll leave it to you. Should I close my eyes?
I spent a long time with them. Evade ice. You know, since I already have a dedicated healer, yeah, I'd very much like for On to be able to avoid ice attacks. No, text. Hey, is Futaba still asleep? It's been a whole day already. You're way too impatient. Calm down. You just have to wait. Yes, let us drink some tea and calm our minds. Oh, some rice crackers with the tea would be lovely as well. What? I am most certainly in the mood. Anyway, we should wait a little bit longer for Futaba to wake up. For something salty today.
I understand why you guys feel nervous, but we'll just have to wait for now.
I love you, Yusuke. Kawakami, don't have the guts for UI. I don't think I can start Fumi's yet. Do I have a Temperance? Before I do... I should probably go recover,
Hey, inmate!
Do you have...
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an execution. Can you gather them up?
Sudama. I need to look up who that is.
Finished for now? Time for some finished for now? I'll take care of them. Taking it out already? Are you finished? What?
Still have some business here. Just need to see. Ryuji should be rank 8, right? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be a bit before I can hang out with... Nope.
You certainly...
Justine, you want to register it? Are you sure? Are you finished? What?
Delete Anzu and then summon... Shit. Temperance, Chariot, Emperor, Sun, Death, Priestess, Faith, Moon. Justice.
Do you have bit?
Justine, you read here. This persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona. Are you finished? What? What was that?
You look pretty relaxed despite your situation. I suppose I can answer any questions you have.
It is time, inmate.
Oh, you got lucky there. Oh shit! I need to prioritize Akechi. Is this the incense shop? Ah, Cusper, please enjoy our special perfumes. Super expensive. Okay, head to the Velvet Room real quick. Came just in time. I have another request. You know what rations are, my man? They say Japan makes the best rations. I've heard it's U.S. rations that are the best, actually. The Marie ration, especially is the paragon of Japan's packing and freeze drying technologies. Apparently, there's a vending machine from which you can buy one. Trade the MRE ration for. Let's trade. Sweet. Made possible by Japan's technology, the ration was once considered a feast for soldiers on the battlefield, but now it's in the hands of ordinary civilians. Thank you again. I look forward to another trade. Actually, getting a hold of a whole mess of those isn't a bad idea, just in case any kind of emergency pops up. Anyway.
Hey, inmate!
Need to be careful if I talk to Justine. I'll accidentally hang out with the twins instead.
I'll take care of them. Which incense are you gonna light? Gonna light some incense? Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never used that thing. Well-thumbed reference book increases the effectiveness of studying. Ah. I prefer it in Persona 4 where you can just buy it. But Akechi should be... Yeah, okay. Alright, so I apologize in advance if anyone's going to be commenting. I am going to be looking at the right things to say to Akechi.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Amiya-kun. Good evening. Do you have some time right now? There was a place I wanted to visit with you, but what do you think? It's a special place for me. I'm hoping you'll like it too. I can get closer with to the Catchy thanks to the Justice Persona Principality. Okay, I just need to hang out with him 2 more times, and then I can shelve Principality for a while.
What do you want to do?
Let's hang out with him. Great. It's actually really close. Just follow me. I'll take you there.
Hey.
This is it. It's a rather nice place. It's not quite an apology for that little incident back at the cafe, but rest assured we're safe here. I'm a regular. It's nice to take some time off when we can, don't you think? What kind of place is this? It's just a jazz club. You get to hear some great performers here. Now this is my kind of club. Personally I don't really like jazz. Which is odd because I like the music to Persona 5, but I'm glad you're so taken to it. Is it safe to assume you visited places like this before?
Very well. Let us go.
In any case, let's head in. Now go to the jazz club.
What will you do?
Well then, why don't we get some drinks? Any recommendations? Nothing in particular, but if you don't mind me choosing, then I'll put in a random order. You don't have any soft drinks you actively dislike, yes? As long as it's not Dr. Pepper. Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. We have a special performance today, so I hope you enjoy. This looks like it's starting. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Enjoyed listening to music with Akechi. How relaxing. I really do like coming here. I really do like coming here. It's a great place. I'm glad to hear you say that. Work and obligations take me to quite a few restaurants and cafes, but this place is a little more special to me. Guess you could call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere like that? A shop with great coffee. Is that so? Now I'm intrigued. You should show me the place sometime.
Really?
So you came to Tokyo on your own, and now you live in a cafe loft. Impressive. It's like something out of a story. Though I have to say, I'm envious. You must be quite well stocked on coffee and curry. I live alone myself, but I really have the time to cook my own meals. That reminds me, do you cook? Pretty frequently.
Very impressive.
Wow, that's impressive. I don't have much experience myself. Even my efforts in cooking class have been underwhelming. In particular, an attempt to fillet a fish went poorly. I usually come here when I need some time to really think on my own. So chatting with you here is really quite refreshing.
Speaking of which...
You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. It's not like I was keeping it from anyone, but I suppose it goes to show we do have some strange connection. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Sleuthing Mastery. Chance to reveal all of one enemy's affinities at the start of a battle. Ah, it's gotten late. We should probably be going.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Hey, it's me. Are you good to talk right now? I should be. Wasn't the music today wonderful? Live bands always have this certain power to their music. Oh yeah, especially at a metal concert. Certainly the point of jazz is all those jam sessions, a sea of improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, a natural melody is born from the chaos. Better be careful I don't sound like V from fucking Devil May Cry. There's something about that strange erratic synchronicity. It's a euphoria, like when I managed to solve a case. I kinda get it. Well, I'm glad I brought you along then. I thought I'd have more luck if I brought someone who knew I could keep up can keep up with me intellectually. Jazz is a deep and complex style. I'd love for us to sit down and really talk about it sometime. I should let you go. Somehow I always end up talking more than usual when it's with you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me. I need to use one of these nights to increase Yusuke's baton pass and learn what's it called? Billiards. Oh shit. Senpai, do you want to do some training today? The truth is, I want to try something a little different. I was hoping maybe you could join me? I mean now. Maybe I should respond later. You talking to your friends? Beauty of youth. Are you gonna head out once you're done eating? Oh yeah.
Hey!
Is your plan all set for today? You should finish your food and then head out.
It's way too hot.
Damn, it's hot. Oh boy. I need to hang out with Kasumi, but at least that'll be the last time I hang out with her until much later. Then I can finally get rid of the Faith persona. Anyway.
I'll just add this.
That'll be it for this episode of Persona 5 Royal. If you watched it while it was live, I appreciate you stopping on by. If you're watching it after the fact is any kind of archive footage, I also appreciate it. Oh, I did say there was going to be a channel update on the schedule, didn't I? I can save that for later. For another time. Yeah. I really don't have anything else to say, so with that, since this is how I end all my streams, as always, I hope you enjoyed.